Jinx, back at it again with another video. So I'm bringing back the tag videos for this one. You guys remember those? Back in like 2015, 2014, 2013 even. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm messing with the wig. Like back in like 2013 to 2015 when like those tag videos were popular, like the anime tag or the alternative girl tag or the goth girl tag or so on and so forth. Those ones, yeah, I am bringing those back because they're kind of fun to do and they're easy and they're simple and they just allow me to talk about, you know, who I am and let people get to know who I am a little bit better. So that's what we're doing today. As you saw from the title of this video, I'm doing what is typically known as the alternative girl tag, but to make it a little bit more gender inclusive, I'm calling it the alternative person tag because I'm non-binary. I don't identify as female. I may look like it, but I don't identify as female. I go by they, them. So to make it a little bit more inclusive, I just changed a word in the title there. No biggie. If you have a problem with it, too bad. Like, sorry, not sorry. Too bad. So without further ado, here we go. I have wings. And once again, I'll be looking at my phone for this, because I have all of the questions written down. So, yeah, you'll see me with my phone either in my hand, or you'll see me kind of looking down. It's because they are all right here. Oh, right there. But yeah, let's get started. Question number 1. Describe your style. Now, I don't know if I can describe my style. There's so many different aesthetics and fashion styles that I'm into and that I wear that it's kind of difficult to like pinpoint what my style is. Like right now I'm just a little bit more gothy but with like blue hair, but like I'm typically known for being kind of scene or emo, like the emo stuff, or like scene, like I said, scene stuff. But I'm also super into like cutesy like Lolita fashion and Fairy K fashion and like cutesy like feminine pastels, like bright pastel colors as well. I'm also into like, please don't judge me for this, but I'm also kind of into like the e-girl style and the e-boy style. Like, I think they're all kind of cute in a way. So like, it's really hard to pinpoint what my aesthetic or style is because there's so many different ones that I partake in. So yeah, I'm gonna say that that's kind of a little bit too broad for me to answer, or my response is a little bit too broad to explain properly. But my computer continues to go dark halfway through me talking. We love that. Question number 2. How did you start wearing different clothes, hair, piercings, etc.? So I actually don't have any piercings, and my natural hair has never been changed ever, aside from like trimming. But or like the only difference that I ever got was in a little bit in like early high school. I got like the straight across bangs, which looked kind of weird if I didn't do them. But like, obviously I wear wigs more. But I started in my alternative fashion journey in middle school when I started to experiment and like I started to sort of try to find who I was. And it started with like, you know, being emo and scene and like sort of punky stuff. And I'd wear that stuff to school all the time and I was known for it. I was known for being that kid, you know? I was known for the super bright colors and like super extravagant out there fashion. And then it sort of progressed as I got more into like anime and Japanese culture, or Japanese pop culture I should say. I started getting into more J fashions, so like when I was a sophomore in high school, I started wearing Lolita fashion, and I started getting into super cutesy stuff, and it just kind of progressed, and it never stopped. And now here I am, continuing to do so any chance I possibly can. So, yeah, that's kind of fun. That's how that happened. Started out when I was like 12, and it never stopped. Never. Question number 3. Do your parents accept your style? My mom was, when she was around, she passed away a few years ago now, but when she was around, she didn't seem to really care too much. Like, I think at first it was sort of more of a shock for her, so she kind of reacted a little bit, sort of out there a little bit more negatively than I would have liked. But I think that's just because it was kind of a shock, because I just kind of started wearing it all of a sudden. I started showing interest in this stuff out of nowhere. So I think it was more of a shock for her. My dad seems to choose to ignore it for the most part. He doesn't seem to really have an opinion on it at all. He's just kind of like, okay, whatever. So I don't know if they so much accept it, but they don't not accept it. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. So yeah. Question number 4. Have you ever suffered from bullying for being different? Yes. I don't know if it was so much for my style. I've gotten a lot of like people sort of like laughing at me or like trying to ridicule me for dressing the way that I do. But like most of this bullying that I get is because of my weight. The majority of it. But I have experienced a little bit of bullying, like, for how I dress and, like, because I'm so out there. But, yeah, I'd say a little bit. It's nothing, it was more so in, like, towards the beginning when I first started wearing it, because people were like, what on earth are you wearing? But then as people got used to it, they sort of stopped saying stuff. They were like, oh yeah, that's just how they are. Like, you know. It was more so like, I think it was like a shock factor. People didn't really know how to react, so they kind of tried to like cut me down a little bit, but it was nothing that really bothered me too much. It was just it just kind of happened. It shouldn't happen, but it does, sadly. And it did. But yeah. I'd say a little bit. Question number 5. What was the most outrageous look you've ever had? So, I don't think I can really pinpoint what the most outrageous look I've ever had was. I wear a lot of very different, super out there looks. I'd say like the last few videos, computer went dark again. I'd say the last few videos with like this wig that I keep messing with have been pretty out there for me. But I've also worn like full Lolita fashion coordinates to school, so like I would say probably one of those. I can't really pinpoint exactly which one it was. I've also worn it to the mall or to conventions and stuff, but conventions don't count because there's a lot of people dressed like that. And it's fairly normal there. But it's hard for me to pinpoint what the most outrageous outfit was. I wish I had photos, but I don't have any photos anymore. Or else I'd put one up here. If I can find one, I'll have one up on screen right now. But if not, then you'll just kind of have to watch me talk. Listen to me talk. Question number 6. Have you ever had any tattoos or piercings? No, actually, I don't have any tattoos or any piercings, but I'm planning on getting some soon. I have a full sleeve that I want to get done at some point, and I have a bunch of other tattoos that I've designed for myself that I want to get done. And I want some piercings. I don't even have my ears pierced yet, but I do want to stretch them a little bit I think that would be kind of cool. And I was thinking about getting like the snake bites, I think they're called. The two that are down here. I was thinking about that. I think that'd be kind of cool. And yeah, I want an industrial bar. An industrial in like one of my ears. I don't know which one. But I've never actually had one yet. But I do want piercings and I do want tattoos. So that is something I'm looking forward to within the next year or so. Just getting some tattoos and piercings. Question number 7. This is the last question, by the way. What would you say to people who are suffering or being judged for the way they look right now? I guess the main gist of what I can say to people who are being bullied or being picked on for dressing alternatively or looking the way that they do is to please try not to take it to heart too much. I know it can be hurtful and like people can be really, really mean, especially if you're in school and you see these people every day and it's just a repeated thing. I know that can be extremely difficult to deal with. Trust me, I've been there. But also trust me when I say that these people aren't making fun of you just because. They're making fun, they're trying to poke fun at you because they're uncomfortable with who they are. They're uncomfortable with who they are and they just don't like... They're uncomfortable with who they are and they don't like seeing... And they're trying to knock other people down because they want to feel more powerful. I guess another thing I could say would be to continue, just no matter what people say to you, continue being yourself, continue to do what you love, because as shitty as this sounds, people are going to pick on you regardless. There's no point in dulling your own light to try and appease the others around you. Because even if you looked normal, there will be someone who is going to try and pick on you at some point in your life. I still get picked on. Like I said, for my weight, primarily. Even if I'm dressed normally and I don't stand out at all, I still get picked on. But that doesn't change how I feel. Like, I'm still me. And I'm still going to continue doing what I like to do, no matter like what people say. People telling me I shouldn't cosplay because I'm too fat for it. I'm still going to cosplay. They're just unhappy with who they are. And I try not to take it to heart too much. So that's really all I can say. I know it's kind of rambly, but like, what is going on? My group chat is blowing up my phone right now, and I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I know that got kind of rambly and like choppy at the end. I apologize, but yeah, yeah, I apologize. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment down below any other video suggestions. Hit the bell. Oh god, don't go dark. Hit the bell icon to be notified every time I upload, which hopefully will remain pretty frequent. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Whee!